Hey everybody, it's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive here on a Monday night. It is mystery card night here for us. It's hard to believe it's the first one of the year, but that's how that goes. It comes and goes so fast, you guys. We had a very productive day here in the Hive, and it was it is Martin Luther King Day, so there's no shipping. So don't look for the mail in your mailbox today, everybody. It will not show up. So we're going to make a really cool card. It's actually an easier layout tonight, I think. It is not a fun fold, which is okay. We had been rolling with fun folds for quite a while, and we don't have one this time. It's a nice little layout. I went through my swap cards and I'm like, oh, this would be a cool layout. And I have 3 different pattern papers on here, so we'll see how you guys do with that. But I just want to say hi to a bunch of people. There's Irene Smith is here, I see. Hi, Susan Smurf Murphy. Yay. Susan Bellamy. Angelique McClendon. There's Debbie Gass and Paula. Hi, Judy Sharp. I saw a bunch of you gals over the weekend with our escape that we did. Hi, Linda Hunt. Hi, Anna Carter. Hi, Britton Merkley. Yay. Hi, Deb Norman. Deb Norman, I hope you made it safe and sound. Made it home safe and sound from Rochester. Hi, Tony Shaw. And there's Connie Moore. Yay. Hi, Kathleen. And there's Ann Bellinger, Jamie Shipman, yay. Oh, and then it just like bloop, run away. Deanna Stell, hi Karen Wetstein. Deanne Dawn is here. Yes, chilly Minnesota. You guys, we were really cold here today too. I can feel the cold air seeping through the windowsills. Oh yeah, that's how it goes though. Hi Sarah Mitchell. Hi Cheryl. And there's Mary Sykes. Hi, Jenny Vitelli. Sue Beasley's here. Hi, Darla Zell. Yay, lots of you guys rocking and rolling. Hi, Julie Frost. Julie, I don't know if I ever told you, but the $2 cash came in the mail the other day. Hi, Chris Duderenke. Long time no see. Hi, Randy Schultz. So yay, you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Hi, Sherry Everett. Hi, Marie Stewart. Oh, the winter escape was loads of fun, you guys. Oh, we're still recovering. It'll be a little while before we're over the hump here. Hi, Jennifer Summers. Hi, Marcia Coolbert. I don't know if you can see it, but there's boxes all lined up right up to the top, almost not quite to the ceiling, but maybe through 3 feet from the ceiling. Hi, Jeannie Parker. Hi, Mama Owl. The escape went really well, you guys. I'm just giving time to some people to roll in here, but the escape was amazing, you guys. It just goes by so fast. In spite of the crazy snowstorm that came in, we were able to still have it. Hi, Susan Risch. There were maybe like 13 people here yesterday and maybe 11 on Saturday. On Thursday, we had 11 or 12. Friday, we did end up canceling it for the day. It was just good though. Like we still had 8 creative presentations. The girls that came in person got to make their 9 cards and their 3D project. Hi, Barbara Rudolph. And yes, Sue Beasley, you guess because you're in your summer right now in Australia. Definitely warm by you. And it's awesome. I think going into the escape, I had maybe like 19 or 18 boxes left. And over the last 5 to 6 days, over the last week, hi, Paula Rice. I was able to find homes for almost all of the spots, the boxes, the make and takes, all that good stuff. We have maybe at this moment 8 left. So if anybody was still on the fence about getting the winter creative escape with me, you still have time. I know going into the last couple ones, hi Christina Heiser, going into the last couple ones too, I had some left after the event and they disappeared. They disappear, they go away eventually. So I'll keep announcing that in case anybody's on the fence about getting it. Also, I wanted to share with you guys, when I flip the camera down, I'll share with you the product shares. We got them finally finished today. Yay, Judy Immel came in. Hi, Lisa Welpley. Judy Immel came in today and we got the product shares done. And I think what we'll do is after class, you guys, I'll go over what's coming up and it's so crazy. Like we're already halfway through January, you guys. It's January 15th. We've had the monthly class already. We had a catalog launch party class. And now we have 3 more classes coming up. We also had Heartfelt Hexagon. So we've had 3 classes and we have 4 more coming up. And I know with the escape, my emails, and I say this a lot, you guys, but the emails are constantly rolling. And so my goal tonight after this class is done is to devote the night to catching up on emails like from the last 2 weeks, just to make sure. And I know there's a window in December too that I have, that third week of December, where I didn't get some emails caught up, responded to. But you guys, that's on my docket for tonight. Our biggest probably shipping day of the year is tomorrow, and not because it's January, so it's like early in the year. Hi Hildenell, hi Ebony, hi Wendy McCormick. It's because I would have to say in the last year, like this will be our biggest shipping day. I honestly say, like, there's the culmination of a lot of stuff going out tomorrow. We actually switched our days around, you guys. For those that have been watching me, the last couple weeks, we talked about like the boxes we're gonna get ready for shipping today. Well, there's no mail today. So we ended up switching our days around, and we kitted up today, and we're shipping tomorrow. And there's 4 classes that were kitted up basically today. We have the DSP samplers, we have product shares, we have the escape boxes, we have all the prize winners since November. I had gotten behind on giving out prizes for if you've won something since November. And what else? There's stuff. There's people that have been taking past classes, and so tomorrow is like full circle. Everything is going to be put in people's boxes, and it's going to leave the hive. I love it. So, all right. Well, we're here for Mystery Card Night, though. So, and I know lots of you tune into this because you love this class. Like, I get so many positive reviews that you guys love making a card and using up your supplies that you have at home, and that's something that I always encourage people to do. So shout out to anybody that is a first time Mystery Card Night viewer with me making a card. Do a thumbs up or do a little heart, do some sort of a notice to let me know that you're new. I look for feedback from you guys with the hearts and the thumbs up, and even the comments saying I'm good to go. What I've done for you guys is I've done clue 1, including the different types of paper and measurements for that paper that you should have ahead of time. And you don't have to cut your paper ahead of time. You can see what the card might look like before cutting your paper. That is quite all right. Irene Smith, you said you placed an order with me today. I think I saw that. I scrolled through my emails briefly today, and I think I did see that, and I will be reaching out to you. Just like Cheryl was like, she waited 2 weeks for me to get back, but she's got a January class, so it was all right, you guys. I do eventually get to everything that I have in my email. I really do. Sometimes later than others, and sometimes sooner than others. But I did see that, Irene. And we'll connect to see what kind of class you want to get for your free class. So Mystery Card Night is all about you guys having fun. Oh, it is Britton's first time. Yay. It's all about you guys having fun. This is not meant to be stressful. This is meant for you to be creative and be inspired to make something that you might not know that you're going to make. This is kind of like how I feel when I'm on Mary Gunn, her craft roulette show. I should say on Craft Roulette with Mary Gunn. I don't know what I'm going to make. And at the end of the night, I'm like, oh, I made that. Like, I would never have suspected I would have made that. Oh, Cheryl, you did order the other day as well. I think I saw that too. You guys, when we're in, and Cheryl, I'll get back to you about your order too. It's really hard when we're in the middle of an escape and we have like 12 to 13, 14, sometimes 16 people here, not this time, but sometimes 16 people. And we have 2 creative presentations and the room is just full. It's buzzing. It's very buzzing with lots of people. And it's hard to stay up on stuff. It really is. And so I always make it a point to get through it. Like, my goal is to get through all my emails before we do shipping tomorrow, so that I can make sure anybody and everybody that signed up or wanted something gets it shipped out tomorrow that they've been waiting on. So that is my goal. So Debbie Gass could not decide on her pattern paper, so she'll cut soon. Okay, so you guys, this is hard because I've usually done 2 pattern papers or designer papers in a card and not 3. Having 3 is hard, like finding 3 pattern papers that match. And when you see my card, you might be like, oh, okay, like this makes sense. I can handle this. So just know you don't have to necessarily have all your paper cut before we get started. And I think I gave everybody a week to get their cards in for the contest that I do with this. So today is the 15th, and I have the monthly class this Thursday, and then next Wednesday, I heard a cat, and I wondered, my mom has flowers over there. I wanted to make sure they weren't eating them. Next Wednesday, then, the 24th, is when we have the Be Mine class. And so my plan is to do the mystery card winner drawing on the 24th. And I believe we still need to do the mystery card drawing for December. I don't believe we did that yet. So after we get through our big shipping day tomorrow, I am going to make it a priority that at class on Thursday night with the monthly class, we do the top band, we do the monthly class, or the monthly creative challenge, the class card challenge, and then we'll also do the mystery card challenge. So we've got some things to make up, and we'll do them on Thursday. And then for you guys to submit your card, you guys have until next week, Tuesday night, and then we'll do the drawing on Wednesday night. So yay. Deb Norman, we do. We worked hard. It's crazy. We kitted up 96 of the IPS perennial lavender, and at this moment, I can't tell you guys that there's any left. So if you're on the list already, you've gotten it. If you've emailed me about it, you've gotten it. But if you haven't emailed me yet, I can't guarantee that there are any left. We kitted up 96, and Mom said, you have 4 here without names. And I'm like, oh, okay. That means that 10 of them were for Diane for in person, and that means I have 82 people signed up for it already. And I just mentioned I have emails to get through. So it's very possible that people have signed up for it and they would get it first. So at this moment, Deb, I can't remember if you are on the list or not yet. You guys, I try to remember a lot of things, but I can't always remember everything. So Deb, if you're on the list, you're good. And if you're not, I would suggest sending me an email, and I'm going to try to process my emails in the order they came in, and then we'll see if there's any left. Hi, Donna Gruski. Okay, so going back to the mystery card night, you guys, we have 3 different pattern papers, and for those that have been watching me for a while do mystery card night, we've kind of evolved that you're actually going to get to see me put a card together. I actually, like 30 minutes ago, ran up to my craft room and I pulled some stuff. I pulled my pieces, and we're going to actually make a card together. I'm going to make one with you. I'm not going to complete it like fully because I didn't bring any stamps, but I'm going to get my base and my core ready to go so you guys can see it. Hi, Marianne. Just a note too, for those that are new, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 10 years, and hi Sherry Martin. I've been teaching classes online for 3 years now, in person for probably 10 years now, going on 10 years. I absolutely love what I do, and I love inspiring and creating with you. For this class in particular, though, people generally will sometimes ask, do I need to use Stampin' Up! Products on the cards that we make for this? And you are on the list, and will it be in your escape box? Yes. Okay, we'll talk about that for a hot second too. So the goal is for you guys to use what you have. So when you share your cards in the event, at 6:30, I scheduled the post to go live for you guys to share your creations. It doesn't have to be just Stampin' Up! Product. It can be whatever you're using to make your card with. So speaking of that, Deb Norman and many of you have signed up for the ink, paper, scissors, and you're getting your escape box mailed. And because we kitted up ink, paper, scissors early, before the boxes get mailed, I plan to ship your ink, paper, scissors, your Be Mine, and we also kitted up the Garden Walk stamp, or the Garden Meadow Stamp-a-Stack today. We plan to ship everything in the escape box. And now you might say, well, do I get a reimbursement on shipping because we did that early? And I'm going to tell you that I am not going to go through the work of figuring out who gets $4 back, who gets $5 back for shipping. I am going to tally it, and I'm going to make a donation to the Wounded Warrior benefit that we do in October. Okay, so if anybody for this round of shipping gets a shipping rebate, you're not going to get a shipping rebate. If Deb, I would have said you get $5 back, I'm going to be like, okay, $5. And then Sherry Everett, you get $5. And then Shirley Malarkey, you get $5. Well, instead of giving you guys all and trying to figure out rebates for everybody or like shipping vouchers, I'm just going to tally it all and say, okay, $100 right off the bat goes to the Wounded Warrior Project for our benefit. So I'm donating everybody's just to keep my life a little bit simpler and to put it to a good cause. We're just going to take your shipping and donate it. And we're going to hold that donation and put it as an extra amount into it. So I hope you guys all are okay. I know a lot of you are watching, are getting a box, and you're also getting classes that are in January coming up, and we're just going to do that. And I think everybody that is going to happen for is going to be like, yep, we're good with that. Like, I can almost assume that everybody's good with that. So, all right, we bought everybody a lot of time to get in here for our mystery card night, and we're going to get going. So I'm going to flip the camera down, and we're going to start with clue 1. I think that's a great solution. I think so too, Irene. I'm already like little bit overwhelmed with the culmination of everything that we're shipping. And I love to give back where I can, but to give back individually to everybody, where I could say one massive amount goes to a donation, that will just keep it so much simpler. And if you guys know where your shipping money is going to a good cause, I think you're like, yup, I agree with her 100%. And look at you guys are already rolling in like, yup, it's a great solution. I think it will make my life simpler tomorrow. So, and then you guys will stay tuned because I'll tell you how much I'm going to be adding to the donation for your shipping. Okay, so we have here clue 1. You guys, I printed this today on my printer, which I don't generally do, but I did, and I accidentally printed it in black and white. So it's not all pretty like it normally is with my colors, and that's okay. It saves some color ink for me today. For those of you that are new to me, I do have my information here, my Facebook page, my email address, my website, my phone number. This is my current host code as of today, but just know that if you ever try a host code that is on this slip of paper here and it doesn't work, you can always find the current one at cardsbycrispy.com. When you use the host code, it gets you free classes. All right, so that's what that is. I'm going to kind of cover it up at the moment. What was the question? Somebody asked me if I could, if I could hold up the clue or not cover the clues as I go through them. Okay, I think that somebody asked if, because it's hard to see if I cover things up. All right, so I'm going to try to honor a request to help easier for you guys, because it's hard to sometimes see, and I'll go a little bit bigger so you guys can see. So clue 1, I think it was that they just wanted to see it and not have it covered up, I think. If you were the one that asked me about that, please remind me if that's what it was. Hi, Lynn Beasley. All right. So what do we need for cardstock and other things? So T is tall and W is wide when we talk about pattern paper. That's what that kind of code is. And then W and V are white vanilla. So depending on your designer series paper, you might go with warmer or cooler tones. And so that was where the white vanilla comes in. So, and I always have in parentheses how many pieces this is. And then I have if there's multiple pieces, I have them separated by like the slashes like this. So for the white vanilla, you want 3 set pieces. And one of them is a 5 by 3 3/4. And now because I use real cardstock, you guys, I am not writing the measurements on my pieces, but 5 by 3 3/4 is one of the pieces. You need a 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, which is this piece. So when you are newer to doing, that's helpful, so we can take a photo of it perfectly, so helpfully, and hopefully this works for you to get your photo. The 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 is this size, and what was I going to say? Oh, so for those that are newer to Mystery Card Night with me, some people have given advice, some that have been doing this for a little while. They say that they pick the pattern paper out first, and then they find the coordinating cardstock and the stamp set. So like in my head, I thought, oh, what am I going to use for pattern paper? And then I picked other things. So I have here a 2 by 2 square or a circle. So this is what I've got. I chose a square, and if you want to do a circle, you can. So there's a 2 by 2 square. Then coordinating cardstock, I have on here one piece. And that is a mat. I'm sorry, it's all about the base. It's the base. And it's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 and scored and fold at 4 1/4 on the 8 1/2 inch side. Okay, so that's our card base. Now, I do have another piece of the coordinating cardstock 1, and I made myself a little 2 and what did I do here? I added another square. It's just a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 square, and it's possible that you add scraps or other pieces to your card, and I decided to go and add another little scrap of a square that's just slightly bigger than that one. All right. The next one here, oh man, you guys, look at me. This is supposed to be, that's supposed to say coordinating cardstock 2, but that's how it goes. 2 pieces. Now, the one piece here is a 5 1/4 by 4, so 5 1/4 by 4. And the second piece is actually a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Now, I made this one 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and my coordinating cardstock I added another little scrap in, you guys. And that's only because I thought it would look super cool to have it look like a little diamond back here. So like if you can kind of guess, you're originally supposed to have like a white vanilla with a matte. And I'm like, oh, let's add one more piece of cardstock. And it's really cool. So you might consider doing this later on too when you see what your card looks like. So ultimately, the measurements really called for a white vanilla and a matte to go with it of a coordinating cardstock. And then our pattern paper. So what do we have left? Our 3 pieces of pattern paper. All right. And let me move this over so you can kind of see what I got going on. There's pattern paper 1, 2, and 3. I actually got those right. And then 1 piece of each. And what we have is a 3-inch wide by 1 3/4 inch tall. So this is 3 inches by 1 3/4. And then we have a 1 3/4 wide by 2 3/8 tall. Okay, so 2 3/8 tall, 1 3/4. So that's the second one. And then we have one more here that is a 1 inch wide by 2 3/8 tall. Now, I went with a petal pink pattern and then a sweet sorbet, and then I added in this one. Oh, and I think I cut that wrong. I can totally see that I cut that wrong. Hang on, I gotta get my measurement thing out. I think I cut it too tall. It's supposed to be 2 3/8, and I bet I cut it a little bit more than 2 3/8. Hang on, I gotta give it a haircut. Now, that's probably 2 3/8. Yes, that looks better. All right. All right, that's our 2 3/8. So these are what I opted for. So I found a pattern paper. So this is from the Be My Valentine suite. I found a piece that has sweet sorbet white and petal pink in it. And I found one that's petal pink. And then I found one that has sweet sorbet and white. And I thought, well, these look good together. All right. So other than that, you have, I usually list in here scraps of other colored cardstock. I brought in like a little white piece in case I want to use that. I also brought in, with the Be My Valentine suite here, I have some bees that would look really cute with it. Hi, Catherine Healy. I hope you made it home safe and sound. Great idea. Yes, thank you, Deb Norman. You know what? Sometimes I got to be a little bit easier on myself and more efficient. So, all right. Are you guys good? Are you good with clue number 1? Like, those are all of our pieces. The other thing you're going to want are your stamps, some inks. You can have, if you are stamping something that needs to be colored, by all means, colored pencils or markers. You want some sort of ribbon or embellishment with it. Hi, Laura Wood. And that would be clue 1. And so basically, if you are ready, we're going to get going. And we're going to go on to clue number 2, because I'm hopeful you guys are all ready for that. So we're going to keep rocking and rolling and move on to clue number 2. All right, let's flipper still skin this over. Hi, Cindy from Michigan. Okay, so I'm actually going to be doing this with you guys. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this right here. This is our clue 2. If you want to take a screenshot of it, I'm going to move these couple things out of the way because I don't need them at the moment. So you have 2 mats, right, that are white, that are 2 bigger mats. The bigger one is for your inside. So just set that off to the side for the moment. And you want to work with the mat that was listed on the front here as 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So that's this size. And I've got 3 different things on here. And it's adhering our designer paper on to this mat. Adhere the pattern paper 1, which was this one right here, mat to the bottom of your white vanilla mat. So here's that. I'm just going to lay them here so you guys can see the puzzle coming together. Adhere the pattern paper 2 mat to the top left here. All right. And then you have one more here. Adhere the pattern paper 3 mat to the top right of the mat. Okay, so this is ultimately what this is going to look like. Now, before you start getting glue happy, now's your opportunity to be like, okay, I want to trim this a little bit, or I'm good with it, right? Because you want to ultimately have the same white border all the way around. And it does. It gives it to you. Let me just move this out of the, oh man, don't move so much. You can kind of see here that, bring it here. It does. It gives you an equal amount of white all the way around the edge. Okay, like that. Now, do you like that? Like, here, let me zoom in a little bit. Do you like that white border, or is there too much white? You guys, this is where I want to teach you, like, these are your cards. You can alter or change things as we're making these to make yourself happier with it. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh man, that might be just a little too much white for me. So instead of making it 3 1/4, I'm going to shimmy off a hair, like a 16th, right? And then this was, oh man, now I gotta get a bigger rule. This little thing, I wish it was 6 by 6. I wish it fit 6-inch paper, right? I just want to share with you guys, like, before you get glue happy, you could trim things. So this was 4 1/2, and I'm just gonna take a 16th off of each side. Is all I'm doing. I'm making it a little smaller so that I can. Oh, of course, you guys. Let's back up a little. So all I did was take off a 16th of an inch. And now I'm going to see, like, okay, well, it'll be a little bit less. Oh, man. There, that needs to come off. It'll be a little bit less. And I think I might, me personally, be happier with that kind of little. So I took off a 16th off of 2 of the sides. One of, the tops, the short side, and one of the long side. I personally like this better, but you might not like, hi Shirley Malarkey watching from North Dakota, you might not like operating in 16ths of an inch, right? So you could even go down a little bit low, a little bit more if you want. Okay, Tony's got clue number 1 done. Irene says, cut clue ready and ready to go. Okay, perfect. So hi Carol Sanquinetti. All right, so now what this clue number 2 is adhering your pieces of designer paper or pattern paper. You guys, to me, those words are interchangeable. We're adhering them to our white. And again, we talked about just trimming it a hair if you want to. I definitely do hate giving out directions with 16ths of an inch, but I love operating in 16ths of an inch. I know not everybody's all over the 16ths of an inch. So I chose patterns of paper too that are universal, that it doesn't matter if they are one direction or the other. So, and I'm going to bring that down a hair. And because I'm using liquid glue, they're not drying very fast, so I have a little wiggle room to always slide them around to get them exactly where I want, like that. Okay, so, and as I glued these, I kept my trim, I kept the white even on those, and I'm still gonna just trim off one more little baby hair up there. Okay, so now I've got this mat like this, right? So that is our clue number 2. It is adhering your 3 coordinating pattern papers together onto your white or your vanilla mat. Okay, so here I'm gonna bring back in clue 2 in case anybody wants to screenshot that. Hi, Nedra Dover. All right. Linda Hunt. What did Linda Hunt say? Let's see here. Linda, I did the same thing with the papers. Hang on. So Tony Shaw, what did you do with the papers? I don't know if I pulled the same colors for my cardstock and the same DSP. I pulled the same colors for my card. That happens, right? Hi, Carol Alanis. All right. There's Kenzie. Hi, Gwen Simmons. All right. So clue 2 should be adhering your pattern paper to your white or vanilla and trimming off any of the extra the mat if you want. Hi, Becky. All right. So as you guys are done with this, let me know, and we will definitely move on to clue number 3. Okay, you guys are doing good. Deb Norman, you messaged me. Let's see. Is it probably about the ink, paper, scissors watching? But I want to remind you, including the 3 mini. Oh, yep, Deb Norman. I have your mini calendars set aside already for you. So I'm definitely set there. But thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So you guys, Tony's done with clue number 2. I think that that's a pretty easy clue. Again, if you need to trim anything, don't hesitate to trim. All right. Trim those hairs off. Hi, Sherry Stewart. You guys, it feels like forever because we did not have a live on Thursday, the 11th. And I feel like the last live we had was the 5th. So it feels like it's been a while since I've seen you guys. All right, we're back. We're moving on to clue number 3. All right, so let's move this out, bring this in. You guys can screenshot that if you desire. Okay, so we have here, you know what I'm gonna do to help you guys out? because I can see that the words, oh, you're going to see it. I printed them back to back, so it's really, that's just how it's going to be. Okay, so this one is clue number 3. You are going to adhere the white vanilla, this matte, to the card base. Okay, so I opted for sweet sorbet for my card base, and the first clue already had said fold it, but I like to burnish my edge here. So I'm going to burnish my edge so it's a nice crisp edge. So this is my card base, and what this first part of clue number 3 says is adhere the white vanilla matte to the card base. All right, so before you do this, think about this. Can you add some sort of decoration to this? Could you stamp something? Do you want to roll this whole piece or the front piece of your paper here through an embossing folder? There's ways that you can zhuzh this up a little bit and beautify it. So grab some stamps. You could, in essence, stamp all the way around. Don't worry about the middle here, right? This is going to get glued or adhered right here in the middle. But what do you want to stamp around the edge? I might just go grab the stamp set really quick and see if there's something in here. So, okay, here we go. So there is a stamp in here, that honeycomb thing is there. And what I might do is, just to show you, we might as well do it together. I'm going to stamp that honeycomb. Let's see. Okay, hopefully you guys got a picture of this, take your screenshot of that if you want to. But I'm just, you know what? I might as well just stamp it right on here. So we need the stamp. One moment, please. We need to get the stamp out. I have this honeycomb here. And so do you want to decorate the edging here? So we could put a honeycomb around the edge of your mat. Now again, too, if you want to emboss this layer, it would look super cool embossed. Like I have a honeycomb embossing folder that would have been amazing because I'm going to put a little bee on my card. So I'm just going around the edge, and again, I'm not worrying about the middle because that middle is going to get covered up. But definitely think about how you could zhuzh up this background. You guys see how I'm twisting the block, so I'm not being consistent about how it looks around the edge. So there's what I did to like decorate the back of my, the front of my card. Again, run it through the embossing folder, but adhere the white vanilla matte to the base of the card. And so you could add that little decoration. So how do you want to adhere it? Do you want to use tape runner? Do you want to use liquid glue? Do you want to use dimensionals? Honestly, it's whatever you want to use for adhering it. Some people like to keep their cards a little bit flatter. Some people love to pop and dimensionalize. Look at me. I have all these outlines. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Okay. I am going to actually take dimensionals. Hi, Mary Gunn. It does look like a great card layout. It gets people thinking about how can they use their designer series paper. That is the goal. Or their pattern paper, however you want to call it. All right. So this mat is going to, and now I have it set up so that this is the bottom and these are the top. And what we're going to do is adhere that onto the front of our card, just like that. Now, if you feel like you want to take it lower or higher, up to you. You guys, it's your card. We always say you can make it how you want to. But what I did is I adhered the white vanilla matte to the card base. Okay, so that's building the card, like basically from the ground up. Now, the other part of this clue number 3 is stamp a focal image and or sentiment on the white vanilla square or circle. So let's pull that out. Let's kind of like map out how this might look. I mentioned earlier that I added one more piece of cardstock, right? So if you have scraps laying around, you can add more if you want. If you ended up with a circle, you might not want to add it, but this ultimately was going to go here like this. I'm going to have that kind of off to the side like that. And I'm going to move it down a little here so that my my corners are in line with the channel of the white that you can see here. Now I thought, oh, let me see what this looks like with adding in one more layer there. and adding in, kind of tying in my petal pink a little more. So I thought, well, how will that look? Now, do I like that or do I not like that? That is the question, right? So I can figure that out, or do I go with this? You guys, like completely, I think that adding a little bit of petal pink in here helps to offset and show off this piece down here. So anyways, your call. How do you want to layer? So this next part of the clue though is stamping a focal image and or a sentiment on the white vanilla. So what could you do for that? So I have in my set here, you make my heart buzz. Just trying to put it to a music. So I've got here Happy Valentine's Day from this set. There's a Happy Valentine's Day. You make my heart buzz. And what else could we do? So there's honeycomb as well. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm stamping with you guys. I wasn't going to stamp with you. I was going to just put a card layer together here, or some base together. But let's see here. Let's do this so you can kind of see what it's all about. And you have to be careful, figure out how this is going to go. So I'm thinking that I need to stamp this as a diamond, and we're gonna make it Happy Valentine's Day right there, and that'll go right here. All right, now focal images. Do you want to stamp a focal image on there? If so, what do you have that you could stamp? I have that honeycomb, and I need to clean it first though, because I don't think I want to stamp it in the sweet sorbet. I think I'm going to stamp it in petal pink, just to add a little bit of accent around the edges of it. So let's just grab our petal pink. I'm going to add some honeycombs around the edge, like that. Okay, just something to decorate it up. All right, so this clue is stamp a sentiment, focal images on your vanilla or your white, and that's what we've got here. Perfect, okay? So we're getting there. So we've got some stamping going on. How are you guys doing with this? Are you guys catching up and doing okay? Mary never stumped gun. Ha ha, Mary, no. Yeah, you can't stump Mary gun, I bet. Are you guys good with clue number 3? It's basically adhering your white mat or your vanilla mat to your card base. Decorate up your card base if you want. And then stamping something on your little square or your circle. Give into the stamp force, Chris. Right? Well, it's mystery card night. You know, I want you guys to stamp. This is supposed to be my night off of stamping, right? It's to get you guys to stamp and create a card. All right. How are we doing? I still have one of the furry cases to clean stamps. Oh, yeah. The little fuzz, yeah. I have those in a drawer, but I kind of converted all over to the chamois. All right. Are you guys good? Are you good? Are you ready to move on? We have only 3 more clues to go, guys. So clue number 4. Let's do that one. All right. Let's flip this over. See what we have here. Here's 4. Okay, that's 4. All right. Wait. 3. We need 3. Let me see what this is, hang on. That's 6. I missed, okay. 3, we need 4. Where's 4? 4 is there. My pages are weird with my clues. It's supposed to be this one. Okay, it says number 5, but it's really the 4th one. So 4 and 5 must have gotten switched. So adhere your white vanilla square or circle to its mat, right? So if you only have 1, you might just go with the 1, but I opted to add a second little guy here. And then here's where you guys can let your creativity run wild. Use scraps of your coordinating cardstock, your pattern paper, and your white vanilla, and decorate the front of your card and add to the front with the square and add it to the front, all right? And how can you add ribbon, right? So this is your time to shine. So I pulled these little baby bees, and I thought, well, they'll look really cute on the front of my card. This is part of the Be Mine designer series paper that you can get. And so I thought, oh, let's have a little bee buzzing around. You guys, it's the beehive, right? So I had to represent the bees today for class. So I'm gonna just take a moment here and cut out a little bee. And you know what? We're gonna go grab some ribbon. Mary Gunn's making me give in here. We're gonna actually probably finish and complete the card tonight. And then I'll photograph it and we'll add it to the event so you guys can see my card as well. All right, so here's my little bee. And I'm gonna add that to the front of my card. Remember I said that I added in an extra scrap here. And then we want a little ribbon if possible. So we're gonna figure out how we're gonna put this together. Now I want these guys to be offsetting. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. And we're gonna make, oh, we have watch this, you guys. I actually have a grid thing here. Oh, I can't lose my bee over here. We have a grid thing, right? So I think this is what you're supposed to use this grid for, right? Okay, and then, so I've lined up here, here, and here. And then now I should be able to center this very, very nicely inside the lines so that I keep all my triangles the same measurements. Okay, words are hard right now. All right, and then this is gonna go right here. Perfect, I love it. Okay, so what are we gonna do though for ribbon, right? So think about, Cindy met me through Mary Gunn. Yes, hi Julie Berschbach, late, but you love watching anyways. Yay, hi Sandra Norman. You got me live, yay. All right, so Irene, my extra piece that I added, this little petal pink that I added, it is the same size. It's 2 by 2, right? This is 2 by 2. This is 2 by 2. This was the 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay. But now I want to figure out how I'm going to add my ribbon in here, right? Because I love to add ribbon, and I have some sweet sorbet ribbon that is part of this suite as well. And I'm just calculating in my head how I'm going to add ribbon, and I think I'm going to put it down over on this side right here. And to keep it easy, I'm just going to do probably a loop, and a tail. So I'm going to bring this loop and then a little bit bigger of a loop, and then I'm going to bring a tail out the side here and cut it at an angle. And basically I just wove that back and forth here. Oops, dropped my tape. I wove that back and forth here. And that's what's going to go on the side here. That's good for me for ribbon. But because I added that, I think what I'm going to do is just pop that up with dimensionals. And put 4 of them on is, oh, 5. How about 5? 5 sounds good to me. All right. So then I'm going to just pop that up. Now, if you chose a circle, you guys, circles are fine too. But now I'm just going to set this kind of right inside my sweet sorbet one. And it's popped up like that. Okay, so far so good. And then what I'm going to do is, all right, so let's go back to our clue. Let's see what our clue said. So just adhere the white vanilla square, or if you have a circle, to its mat. Use any scraps of pattern paper, cording cardstock, or white to decorate the front. I also had pulled in a strip here. I thought here that maybe a strip coming out would work too, but I don't necessarily need it. Gwen said, Irene, they are probably a 1/4 or 1/8 inch smaller in dimension. Yep, exactly. Yep, just a little bit smaller. But I thought this bee would be cute flying through here too, right? So I think this says, how can you add ribbon? I added ribbon, a little bit coming out the side there. And then it says to adhere this. And I think what I'll do is just glue this flat with some liquid glue on the back here, like that. And as I put this on my card, I like things to look like lined up. So I'm going to line this peak up with the white and this peak with the white. And go with that. Like that. So the layout is what we're going for. Right? The different pattern paper coming in. And now I actually have this little bee, and I think he would look cute flying in with a heart. And we're going to pop him up. And I think I'll put just a tad of glue right on the little heart right there, so it sticks right there. And he's flying in. He's going to drop a heart. All right. So that was actually, you guys, that was number 4, clue number 4. I did write this at 5 o'clock, so it was right before class, you guys. All right, so that was clue number 4. All right, how are you guys doing? Is your card, I am the ribbon. I love ribbon, you guys. It's always a goal to put ribbon on a card. I mean, Stampin' Up! Has such pretty ribbon, right? And why not use it? All right, so that's the outside. Let's all go and move over to the next clue, all right? Because you guys might not be certain what you're going to do, so I bought you some time because I actually did an outside of my card. Sherry Parker. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for saying hello. All right, you guys, we're going to move on to clue number 5 now. All right, so let's see where our 5 went. I think that went over here. Okay, so here we go. Here we are. This is actually clue number 5. All right, so 5. You know, we've got our outside almost done. Now let's look at what we have left for paper. We have 2 pieces of paper left. We have a white 5 by 3 3/4 here in case anybody wants to screenshot it. There's the good. All right, perfect. All right, this is a 5 by 3 3/4, and we want to stamp focal images and a sentiment on this mat, and we're going to adhere it to this mat, and then the last part of this clue is further adhere it to the inside of the card. Now, if you don't want to do double matting, that's fine. Double matting is a personal preference. If you don't like to do it, you don't have to. You can still put the white in like this, and you just see a little bit more of the background of the card base. But we have a lot of people that love to do the double matting, and so we are going to do that. Now, I put the Happy Valentine's Day on the outside, and I could have here, you're as sweet as honey, be mine, you'll always be the one for me, you make my heart buzz, and love you. I think I'm going to do love you, all right? So we're going to go for the love you. It's never been used, and I'm good with that. And what we want to do, though, is because I only brought 2 blocks and I don't feel like standing up at the exact moment, we're just going to clean these little guys and swapperoo them out and put the love you. And so let's grab the Sweet Sorbet ink again. We're gonna stamp it like that. Okay, and then you guys get to see me fussy cut again. I grabbed 2 little bees. That's my ribbon scissors. Okay, I grabbed 1 more bee from the Designer Series paper, and we're going to, instead of stamping the bee on the inside, we're just going to use a little bit of Designer Series paper, and we're going to decorate the inside. Instead of stamping a focal image, we're going to use designer paper. And my little guy accidentally got cut. His little wing got clipped, and we're going to work with it. We're just going to round it a little bit more, and nobody will ever know our poor little bee had a clipped wing. Well, maybe all of you will know, but not the person who would get this card would know. All right. You guys saw it in action, that its little wing got clipped. All right, so instead of using the stamp set like I have here, I could have put a flower in the bottom. I could have stamped the bee. I was like, this little guy is such an adorable little bee. Let's put him on the inside. Thanks, Hildy. All right, so I'm glad that Paula got caught up. So Paula, from the mystery card from last time, I figured out how you got your columns or tubes in the wrong spot. We had that class the first part of January, and I had somebody that tried to put their card together just like you did. And I'm like, oh, now I know how. And when they did it, I'm like, hey, that's what Paula did. It made complete sense to me. All right, so stamp focal images and our sentiment on this mat, and then you're going to adhere this mat to your coordinating cardstock mat, right? Our petal pink here, like that. And then further adhere this to the inside of the paper. Cheryl loves the bee paper. I have a honeybee tattoo in memory of your mom. I love it, Cheryl. The honeybee is awesome. And you said the honeybee tattoo, I love it. You know, and that's a great memory of your mom that you have that as a remembrance. Honeybees are awesome. Not because I have a hive here, like the quote unquote, not a real beehive, but we have our busy bees here working all the time. So we have our beehive. All right. So you guys, that was actually clue number 5. Getting your inside done. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. How are you guys doing? Hi, Mitzi Stanley. Are you guys good? Are you caught up? I mean, I've got my card that I've been working on with you guys. I'll give you guys 30 seconds here while I clean this last little stamp and get that done. Because we're almost done, you guys. We kept this. This is a really easy layout. So I wasn't worried that we were going to stay under an hour on this class. All right, let's just put these guys back. Almost done there. Okay, so there, I bought you guys 30 more seconds. So what is our last clue? I have this one right. This is my favorite clue, the last clue. In this instance, it's clue number 6. But embellish and Stella to your heart's content, okay? So what does that mean? We have a Stella pen, which is like a glitter pen, and it's controlled. So you can Stella up designer series paper very easily. I wouldn't Stella over anything you stamped because it might bleed. But you can Stella your designer series paper as you want. You can also Stella ribbon. So Stella is a girl's best friend, and she is in the Stampin' Up! Store. Item number 141897. I am not sure right now. She's out of stock, I think, though. They're out of inventory for the moment. I don't know what the timing is on getting more in. But there's Embellish. I'm sorry. That is Stella. And then Embellish. So in the Be Mine suite, here, I don't know if you guys took a picture of that yet, but there are some embellishments. And I used up all of my yellow and red hearts and petal pink hearts in kits to you guys, literally. Like I haven't, like, this is what I have left. I have flowers. So we're going to do a flower on this card. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to put a flower right over here because it's a petal pink and sweet sorbet. And then I think what we're going to do, there's a petal pink one here. We're going to put one over here. And I think we'll grab that one and put that there. So you guys, this is all I have left of all my embellishments after kitting up the Be Mine class. And then Rose has her, oh, that's what we did today also. We kitted up Rose's technique class today. So yeah, we got that done as well. All right, so embellishing and Stellaing to your heart's content. So fun layout, so many ways to put it together, lots of different DSP. Yes, exactly. Oh, Deb said that Stella is to be determined. Yes, they have had it on TBD for like, I don't know, the last month, I think. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Still have one left, I think. So, all right, you guys, that's it. I got my card done. I did it in 56 minutes, not even, because we didn't even start till 20 after. So I got a nice, quick, easy layout using different pattern paper. So this is great if you have scraps, like where you get down to making like a big layout or a big mat with your scraps and you have little pieces left. This is a great way to showcase off a couple different like patterns of designer paper or pattern paper. So yeah, you guys, now I get to like photograph this and put this in the event. So you guys love it. Yay. It's very rare that you get to see me make finish a card because I still haven't finished my Daisy card from a couple months ago. And I still haven't finished this one from a couple months ago. I still have to finish the top part of it, but yeah, we're getting there, right? I still have this here. Like I knew what I was going to do, but I never got around to finishing it. So, but yes. I can save this and put this right here with a sentiment on it. Yeah, so you guys, these aren't done yet. So, yeah. But this one's done, so that's exciting. All right. How'd you guys do? Did you get yours done, or do you need more time? Well, if you need more time, it's okay, because you guys have a whole week. You have till next Tuesday night to get your cards in. So, if you guys want to stay on, like that's basically it for Mystery Card Night. I know people like that, and some people want to see more. So, I thought, if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to share with you the product share, and I'm going to share with you, I have some product or DSP samplers left. I'm going to also tell you what I've got left for classes, in case anybody wants to see, like maybe you've missed seeing what's coming up for card classes with me. I have lots of stuff here, so I'm just going to roll through these very quickly. So in case anybody wants to get in on anything yet, the product share looks like this. So there's not as many ribbons as there were in other catalogs, but you get a sampling of the sale-a-bration ribbon, a yard, 2 yards of the peacock, 2 yards of the gold faux trim, 2 yards of this ribbon, which we just used tonight, the Sweet Sorbet, and 2 yards of each of the twine. So this is the ribbon share. And Judy got these all made up today. I'm so excited that this was the last piece of the puzzle for the embellishments here. So if you want to get a sampling of all of the embellishments that are in the spring mini catalog, this is what the embellishment share looks like. And then we also have here the paper share. So this is, this is actually Elaine's. And so you get a sampling of all the different paper products here. And we've got one of the Forever Love note cards and envelopes, and then the Sweet Thoughts. And then a little sampling of the little paper accent butterflies. You get a sheet of those. And then you get a 6x6 of all of the designer papers. And now there's 13 packs. So there's 13 different papers, and then you get 6 of each. And so you've got like the bees. So this is some of the bee paper that we just used tonight in class. Okay. Then the tools, which is a sale-a-bration item. This is the Nature's Sweetness. And then you have your black and white rock and roll. Jeannie Parker, you would have got this somewhat in your goodie bag in the Winter Creative Escape. Excuse me. Rock and roll, and that's Poetic Expressions, the kid one, the Kid and Around. You have your Forever Love, the Perennial Lavender, or Painted Lavender. The bird one is a free one, Flight and Airy. The cherry one, it's the Sunny Days as a sale-a-bration. And then you have your Most Adored, which is a sale-a-bration. And then we have the Lighter Than Air, and then Softly Stippled. So it's a sampling, a 6x6 of all the different 5 sale-a-bration papers, and then 8 in the spring catalog. So you can get all 3 of them, or you can pick and choose if you just want ribbon, embellishments, or paper, or you can do 2 of them, however you want to mix and match. And the best way to find the information about if you want to get a product share for me is go to my website right here, cardsbychrisb.com. It's not Christine, it's Cards by Chris B. And if you go to my events calendar, so if you click on events and then you go to January 2nd, everybody, it's on January 2nd, and you go to the product share and you click on the product share and it tells you what's all in it. There's 2 things not in it, the pillow boxes I didn't put in, and the champagne iridescent dots I didn't put in. But you have your paper and it tells you what's in it and the cost, ribbons, and embellishments. Now, if somebody opts to get all 3 of them, if you want to get all 3, thank you for the phone holder, Angelique. I love it. Sorry, I should have been zoomed out a little bit. But if you get all 3 of these, you also get to pick out a free online class that is offered free with a purchase from me. Kenzie, I don't know if Rose, so Kenzie, you'll have to reach out to Rose and ask her if she does a product share. I want to guess that she does, because I could have sworn that she said that she does. But if you're here in the States, these are available. If you get all 3 of them, you pick out a class that is offered free with a purchase. So like the sweet class, or the, what else is there? The monthly class, Let's Just Stamp. I think the hexagons was available because that's free with a purchase. So Jeannie Parker just asked if she gets one, and she does, because if you do the Winter Creative Escape with me, this is the goodie bag. It's almost the goodie bag. You don't get as much ribbon. You only get 1 yard of everything, but pretty much the paper is the same and the embellishments are the same, except for the free one. You get 1 roll, or 1 like row of it versus 2. All right, so that's the product share. All right, so anybody can still sign up for that if they like. I just want to roll through these. I still have a few of the Heartfelt Hexagon class left. This was the order-based class. It was free with a $50 order using the host code, and you get the supplies to make these 4 cards. So that one, I think there's maybe less than 8 left of that one, in case anybody still is interested. The Be Mine Sweet class here, they're the 4 cards are these 2, these 3, and then this one. And this one is super adorable because you get a seed packet in it that says Be the Change. All right, so this one's a book card. And so this class is coming up on the 24th. So I think I have about 20 left of this class in case anybody's interested. And then we have the January monthly class, which I'm doing this Thursday in case anybody wants to get on that. I'm very limited on the cards for this class. I might have one left on this one, and it's featuring the cherries and Thinking of You card, and then the mail card, which is super adorable. So that's the monthly class, you guys. That's coming up on Thursday. And then we have the Let's Just Stamp the Detailed Dogwood, which is next week, Monday the 22nd. You're going to be making these 3 cards, which are super pretty. Now, just to let people know, the monthly class and Let's Just Stamp, some of you have those already. We kitted those up, I think, on the 4th of January, and they got mailed out. The tutorials are written as of today, and they are being proofread, and my plan is to email them out to you guys tonight yet. So, yes, Sherry Stewart, the Hexagon class is an order-based class. It's our quarterly order-based class that we did. I did it already on January 5th, but I still have kits left in case anybody wants to get on them. Yeah, Kenzie, the bees are super cute. So the dogwood, hi Barbara Godby, the dogwood and the monthly class, you guys, those, if you've gotten those kits already from me, just know the PDF is coming tonight, okay? So just hang tight for just another, like maybe 4 hours. By the end of the night, I will have that in everybody's inbox that does it. So Debbie Gast just said, to Kenzie that she's pretty sure that she does do a product share. And I thought so too. I've watched something that Rose did, and I could have sworn she said that, about her product share. So yeah, so Kenzie reached out to her. Okay, so again, this was the Detailed Dogwood. I have maybe 8 left of that class. And then we have the ink, paper, scissors. This is coming up on the 31st of January. And again, if you want to sign up for this, you can send me an email. I can't guarantee this moment if there's any kits left. There are 4 right now without names on them, but they could be for people who already paid. Like Donna Winter signed up for this class, and I need to confirm and tell her she's on the list. There are people who already ordered this class that I got to make sure that I got them on the list. All right, so this is the ink, paper, scissors for this month. Yeah, so we're going to be designing between Thursday and Friday. We're going to be designing a lot of the classes for February. So that's coming down the pipeline. And then if anybody still wants to get in on the Winter Creative Escape. Hi, Jennifer Jones. 9 cards, attendance gifts, 3D project. I'll show you guys the 3D project here. It's super cute. You get to make this adorable little box. Access to the 8 creative presentations. And yeah, my mom made snickered. Oh man, here they are. I got to show you guys. Oh man. So my mom had to put a little bit of home cooking into everybody's box that they get mailed. So my mom made snickerdoodle bars, and we've got them all packaged up, ready to go. They're like a cookie with cinnamon sugar on the outside. If you can't eat them for any reason, pass it on to somebody who will enjoy it. I could sit here and eat this whole tray that's over here, but I would probably be sick if I did. But the whole room smells like snickerdoodles right now. So it's like a snickerdoodle cookie that she put into a bar. So that's a little perk, is my mom's home cooking. This is one of the cards that we are doing for the Escape as well. So it's not only a Be Mine one, but it's also a Escape card. This was also an Escape card. So those are 2 from January that are part of the Escape. This is a tool card that you're going to make, and then a shaker card. So got put into the Escape box. So you'll do that shaker card. A perennial lavender card got put in. The Easter lilies, that one. And then we have a lighter than air card. We have a beach day card, a calendar card featuring the wild ferns. So your 9 card kits are part of it. So like if you think about it, like this is 3 mini card classes. If you're thinking a 3 card class, this is like 3 mini classes in one. And then the 3D project looks like this. So you're going to make a box. And so I made one as my sample to show everybody. And then I did a live video showing how to do this little box like this. Hi, Dawn Tuck. Started following, watching you live for the first time. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy that you're watching. And yes, Jeannie Parker, my mom is the best. I definitely agree with you there. Hi, Judy Bovo from the Cold UP. I love it. So this little box here is, people ask for gift packaging ideas. And so that's why I opted to do this. Complete with a cat fur on the inside, you guys. Of course, the cats have to be part of everything, right? All right, so this is part of your make and take. And then part of it also was I got everybody a cute little lunchbox type thing on here. Debbie guess I don't have any calendars left. Deb Norman got my last 3 that I had. So this is part of everybody's attendance gift, is a little like lunchbox that has here a little insert to it, a little tray that you can put things in. If you don't want to use it for food, you could definitely use it for collecting little embellishments or little goodie things. They are so well worth it, and so many great ideas. I love it. Thanks for the little input, Deb. And the other thing is Chris Duderenke made 3 other little gifts for you guys. 3 little, one thing that has your name on it, and 2 things are like little party favors that she added. One is like a candy bar type thing, and one has like a little, I'll let you guys find out when you open it up. I'm so excited. I'm not going to share with you what it is, but 2 little party favors that are awesome. So lots of good stuff. If you want to do the escape with me, it's not too late. All those creative presentations are out there for as long as Facebook lives. You have access to the group. It's a private Facebook group, so only you have access if you do the event with me. And I have about 9 spots left, maybe less if once I get through my emails. So there might be 1 or 2 less. So awesome. What else for January? Oh, the catalog launch party. I think I have some of this class left too yet, you guys, in case you missed the Fun Folds class that I did. I think I have a handful of this class left too. So this one, this, and this, they're all Fun Folds. This is what we did for mystery card last month. It was a little tube card. So Chris Duderenke did a presentation for the escape talking about tube pillar column cards. And then this one was a super cool fold too. It opens up like that. So, oh, Linda Hunt said I hit 3,000 subscribers. Yay! We had been hovering in the high 2000s for a little while, so I'm so excited that, yay, that's awesome. So you have to do Facebook for the escape? Jean is asking if you have to. So I will have to say, unfortunately, yes. Everything is housed in Facebook. And I know that not everybody's in Facebook. I get that. The way that Facebook, the platform is it's a private group. Until I find a different avenue, if anybody knows of any other way to do it. So Facebook has a group, and it's private, and you have to have access to it. But you can create albums, and inside those albums, we have each display. I had display stampers, and so much creativity and ideas. So each display has its own album. And there's probably between 15 and 20 different ideas for each album that my display stampers did. Not just cards, they had 3D projects as well. So there's those albums. We created albums for all of the swapping that happened. There were like over 50 cards that were in for swapping. All those cards are photographed. I swap with a lot of other demonstrators, and so all of those cards got photographed and an album was created for it. And then we have videos, and there's a videos section, and so all the videos are housed together. And then I have a files section in there, and that's where I put the PDF tutorial for all 10 projects are in there. And like I could add the agenda, and I could post and give people updates. And so Facebook is by far the easiest platform to use for doing an event like this. And so yes, unfortunately, if you're not a Facebook fan or user and you don't want to be in it, it's going to be hard for you to be part of the escape if you're not in Facebook. So, Deb said she missed most of my life. I think you did because we're just about done, but that's okay. You can always go back and watch. That's the great thing about video, you guys. You can go back and watch it from the beginning once we're done with it. So, so Jean, it would have to be something you think about if you. Some people have Facebook just to use for one certain. So my boyfriend, Tyler, he hates Facebook with a passion. He only got Facebook to get on Facebook Marketplace to be able to search for wood so that he could cut trees down or get wood that was like people were trying to get rid of. So he got a Facebook account just to be able to go on Marketplace to search for wood. And that's all he uses it for. Because he was using mine. He was like, he would grab, when he would get home here, he would take my phone and like search for wood on Marketplace. And I'm like, after a while, I'm like, just get your own account, like do it. so then he could stop using my phone to search for wood in the local area because we have a wood burning fireplace. And so, and his dad does as well. And so he wanted to start getting wood to, So I'm like, get off of my Facebook, and he got his own. So, all right. So unfortunately, like that would have to be something you'd have to consider is to have a Facebook profile just to have access to the Facebook group. So yes, but good question. Others probably are wondering that as well. So yeah, so Jennifer Jones can't wait to get her box. So you guys, there's no mail today. So we opted to do our kitting today, and we're mailing out tomorrow. So culmination of a lot of stuff going out in the mail tomorrow. All right. Anything else? Does anybody have questions? If you need to get signed up for a class, don't hesitate to email me or message me. I'm going to be sitting down now to get into my computer, and I'm not going to come out or up for air for a while. I'm going to try to knock out and get through all the emails. So if you guys are getting emails from me at 3 a.m, know that is because I'm knocking out and I'm devoted to my emails tonight so that I can make sure I don't miss shipping anything to anybody in the boxes or packages they have going out tomorrow. So tonight is an email night. So, okay. And it's awesome because we got to make an awesome mystery card with you guys tonight. So, and I got to give you a little bit of update. So, my plan too, in case you guys are wondering, Cheryl can't wait. Yeah, your dogwood class is mailing out tomorrow, and you should have it in time for class. Hopefully, as long as mail isn't too backed up. It'll go out tomorrow, the 16th, and class is the 22nd. So you'll have it in time, which is awesome. What else? What was I going to say? Okay, so what's on the docket for the week and next week? Again, we've got class Thursday night, and we got class next Wednesday. And my plan is to do the showcase with you. My goal is to have all the February cards ready and designed by Monday the 22nd. And my plan is to do a live with you either on the 23rd or the 24th. And as soon as I know the day and the time, I will create an email and I'll let you guys know that in case you want to watch it live, or you can always catch the replay. So we have that. Oh, DSP samplers. Yes, Linda Hunt. I still have samplers left. I just made up 8 more yesterday. Okay, so I have about 6 left. I have them ready to go. If anybody wants to get the spring mini catalog DSP sampler, or I have 1 left. Oh, thanks, Deb. Good call. Sharing my cards, or sharing your cards, I should say. Deb reminded me to share this with you guys. I have 1 left of the add-on sampler, I think. So if you guys need the sampler or want it added to your escape box or mailed to you separately, yes, definitely. I have samplers left as well. All right, so let me flip this down, you guys, and I'm going to share with you where do you share your cards. Because now that you have your awesome and amazing pretty card made, what do you do with it? We want to see it, okay? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, you guys. All right, so you go to Facebook. Again, this is in Facebook for sharing. Hi, Roxanne Brune. All right, then what we do here. Oh, Susan Bellamy. Thanks to all the presenters and workers for a wonderful winter creative escape. You did a wonderful job. Oh, thanks, Susan Bellamy. I appreciate that, and I'm giving you a heart. Yay, and Vera seconded. Oh, look at this, you guys. See, I go in here and I give you guys love back, okay? All right, so I will show you here. What we need to do is go to Cards by Christine, and what you guys need to do then is go to my events, all right? Find the events, and we need to go to the past one. Oh, it's happening right now, actually. So eventually this won't say happening now. This will be past events, but we're in the January one here. And I already shared a post here in the discussion. So you have to click on discussion. And we hope you had a great time solving the mystery with us. Show off your beautiful creations here and be inspired by everyone's cards. Oh, there's somebody who wants the escape. Yay, I'll put you down here for right now. But show off your beautiful creations here and be inspired by everyone's cards. Cards commented on this thread by Tuesday, January 23rd at 11 p.m. will be entered, okay? I say this thread because honestly, we can't go searching all over Facebook for your cards. If they are in here, like these people have already put in here, Cindy Bassett. I finally got to say hi. Yay. The storms are messing with her. Cindy Bassett is new to the bees. So welcome. We had 11 new bees join the team, you guys. So excited. We had 11 new bees. So Deb Norman, I have a little file for you to help me with our Sunshine Committee to get you that. I need to get that to you tonight. So Tony Shaw has her card here. Yay, she used the bees as well. Look at that. Very good. Very, very good. And she opted to double. She put all the little extra mat in there, and then she didn't do the diamond part, but she added a little bee on the top. Good job. And then here, Susan Murphy has her card in here as well. Enjoy the little things. And she did a little bit slanted with her second mat, which is awesome. And she has a little stitched square back there and added a little overhand knot right in the front. Okay, so this is where you guys would share your cards, and you can come in here and you can like and you can comment. You can get inspired by the card. So what's really cool about Mystery Card Night is everybody's cards are gonna look different, but the layout is generally gonna be the same. Okay, and you might opt to like put this big chunk on the top and then put the smaller stripes on the bottom, or the smaller pieces on the bottom. So, but this is where you come in and share your cards, and then what we'll do is next Wednesday morning, we'll come in here, grab all the people that shared their cards, like we'll put Tony Shaw in, we'll put Susan Murphy in, and we'll do a drawing on Wednesday night. So Deb Norman, thank you for the reminder to share everybody with this. Where is the PDF for the clues again? Okay. It's not out here yet because I just realized that I had 4 and 5 mixed up. But if you're in my VIP group, so Cards by Christine VIPs, if you go in here, there's a section for files, and this is where I started to put them. So you can see MCN, sorry you guys, I use abbreviations. MCN is Mystery Card Night. And I haven't been diligent about adding them all the time, but I'm going to make sure that we got June, July, August. I missed September and I missed October, but November, December, I will add them here in the files section of the Cards by Christine VIP group. Okay, so right here, Cards by Christine VIPs. Now people ask, well, how can I get in the VIPs? If you take a product-based class from me where you're getting product, which includes the Winter Creative Escape or my escapes because they include product, or if you buy product from me, you can ask me to add you to the VIP group, right? I have a lot going on, so I am not like Irene Smith, you just ordered from me today. I don't have a process in place for like, oh, Irene just ordered from me from the first time. I need to add her to my VIP group because I would go to add Irene, but if we're not Facebook friends, then I gotta be like, Irene, can you send me a friend request, or can you send me a friend request, or can I friend request you? And some people have their settings to private and I can't find them. And it's like, it's too much work to go hunt for people for me to add them. So I always tell, when we talk about this regularly, if you want to be part of my VIP group and you're part of my team, the Bees, or if you buy product from me or take product-based classes from me, you can ask to be added to my VIP group. And that's where I also share like cards, all my samples of, like, if you go to my photos here, I have different albums of cards. I don't know, maybe they're in an album section actually. Yep, albums. If you go to the albums section, that's where you guys can see inspirational swaps from various demonstrator groups that I like. Yeah, so like different card ideas. I'm like, that would be a good mystery card layout as well. So yeah, mystery card layout. I'm looking at these. I'm like, oh, mystery card layout. That would be good. So these are swaps that I get from other demonstrators. And then like my team also does swapping. And some of these are older, but you still can get ideas and inspiration from swap cards. So yes, Irene. So what you got to do is send me a friend request if you don't mind. And then what you can do is follow up with an email. So Gwen, send me an email. Like, I see comments coming in about adding people, but I honestly, like, when I leave this video, I am not going to hunt back for comments in a video to see who was that asked to be added. Always send me an email, Facebook message, on like Messenger, a text, or even on my business page, but I don't check that as often. That would be great because then I can reply back to you saying, yep, I added you, or check to make sure we're friends. It's like me wearing my yellow bee shirt in case anybody, like, it looks like this. This is, well, where did it go? It was just here. That's me wearing my yellow shirt. You guys, somebody cloned my account back on December 25th of all days. Like, it was a Christmas present to me. They cloned my account. And so just know, do not befriend me, the one that has the picture of a globe. Like, there's a globe in the bottom left-hand corner. That's not me. That is a scammer. And I don't know if Facebook has ever taken it off. I deleted it and removed it so I never can see it again because I don't ever want to accidentally click on it. So, but yeah, so Gwen and Jamie Shipman, you know, just send me a message so that I can actually have a two-way correspondence with you guys and reply back. And make sure we're friends on Facebook too. There it is, Cheryl. I'm confirming you. There you go. I already just confirmed you. So Cheryl and I are Facebook friends now. Yay. Okay. Awesome. I think we're going to call it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed Mystery Card Night with me. I am going to work on emails, you guys. That is my plan for the rest of the night. So we'll make sure that if you've gotten an email with me in the last month, I'm going to make sure I follow up with you in case I haven't. So awesome. And there's Irene Smith. Look at you guys all rocking and rolling right in. All right. We're now friends, Irene. Perfect. All right. So you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you. We'll be seeing you again on Thursday night for sure. If not before, for something if I need to. So, all right. Love you long time. Connie Moore, make sure we're friends too. I saw that you said please add you. So follow up with a friend request if we're not friends, and also sending me an email asking me to add you. So, all right. I'll talk to you guys another time. Love you long time. I'm going to count to 10 just in case it ends early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,